Concept 2, multiplication with scientific notation. So here we have two numbers in scientific notation. In this case, one very large because it has a large positive exponent, and one very small because it has a really large negative exponent. Okay, when we're multiplying these two together, it's pretty similar to when we have our division problem. Okay. In division, we broke our problem into two separate pieces and did two separate problems. With multiplication, we're not going to go quite that far, but we are going to reorder our problem. Okay, we're going to use the commutative property, which tells us we can move any of our, because we're multiplying all of these four numbers together, we can move them around as much as we want. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2.6 times 9.3 times 10 to the 50th times 10 to the negative 38. Okay? Same problem, but I've just made it nicer and easier for myself to solve. Okay? So I've rewritten it so that my coefficients are next to each other and my exponents are next to each other. I'm going to first add the exponents. So 50, 10 to the 50 plus a negative 38. It's the same as minus 38. So I have 10 to the 50 minus 38, or 10 to the 12th. And then over here I have 2.6 times 9.3, and that is a problem that you can totally use on your calculator. I, in fact, advise you to do these kinds of problems on your calculator. It's just going to be easy to get those, but if you try and do the whole problem on your calculator, it's going to spit out that it's an error. Okay, and then I've got 24.18. I think, yeah, 24.18. Okay, so I've got my two answers. I've actually kind of rewritten it in scientific notation here, but I need to make sure that it's the proper form. This is larger than 10, so I know it's not. So I need to make this number smaller, move my decimal point to the left one, and rewrite that as 2.418 times 10. If I make this number smaller, I have to make this number bigger. I moved this over 1 to the left, so this has to increase by 1. So 2.418 times 10 to the 13th. You'll notice that this multiplication is pretty similar to division. You're basically trying to set it up so you can use those rules of exponents to make this part of the problem easy, and then you're left with usually fairly small numbers, sometimes even integers, in which to do your multiplication or division.